Welcome to the Ori Speaks Podcast, where wisdom meets destiny. I am Iyanifa, Ifakemi, Tifase, your relatable Iyanifa. This is the space where we listen to the crown within, Ori, your first and last guide, the divine compass, shaping your relationships, your career, your health, your wealth, and your purpose. Let's journey inward. Let's let Ori speak. Welcome back to Ori Speaks Podcast, where wisdom meets destiny. I am Iyanifa, Ifakemi, Tifase, your relatable Iyanifa, and your Ori Speaks coach. Today we step into a sacred conversation. What does it mean to apologize to your Ori? Again, what does it mean to apologize to your Ori? Let's talk about it. So many times in life, we've silenced the voice of our Ori. Some call it intuition. Some call it gut feeling. But I love to call it Ori. We knew what choice to make, but we just simply ignored it. We felt the red flag, but yet we stayed. We heard the whisper, but we followed the crowd instead. And when life began to fall apart, we wondered why. Why is this happening? The truth is simple. Ori never left us. We left Ori. Ori never left us. We left Ori. So let's think about it for a moment. At what moment in your life did you know the choice to make, but you ignored it? I can ask you that question and say at what moment, but we have so many moments in life that we knew what choice to make, but we ignored it. I can ask you at what moment did you feel that red flag, but you stayed? And I'm sure your response will be to me, many times, Iya. And you're correct. I personally myself have saw the red flags, not just felt them, saw them visually, but I stayed in relationship, in friendship, in jobs, place of residence, even in spiritual paths. We heard the whisper, but we followed the crowd instead. Now that one right there, we heard the whisper, but we followed the crowd instead. So there's this little note, or I want to say frame, that I created for myself. And I have it on my office desk that I look at every morning when I start my day. And it says, why fit in when you were born to stand out? Why fit in when you were born to stand out? If you're following the crowd, you can never stand out. So I too have been guilty of hearing that whisper of my Ori, but made the choice to follow the crowd of a mass of other people's Ori. And what happens? What happens when we know the choice to make and we ignore it? We felt or saw the red flags, but we stayed. We heard the whisper, but we followed the crowd. Yeah. Life begins to fall apart. Things begin to go left, as they would say. And you wonder, why is this happening? And as I said, the truth is simple. Ori never left us. We left Ori. Ori was there when you knew what choice to make, but you ignored it. Ori showed you the red flags, but you stayed. You heard the whisper, but you followed the crowd instead. So what do you think at this moment? that Ori is waiting for. I think it's safe to say an apology, a huge apology. So you might ask, why am I apologizing to my Ori? Because it seems as though we all have taken that path of knowing what choice to make, but ignoring it. Seeing and feeling the red flags, but staying. Hearing the whisper, but following the crowd, right? So you say, we all have done it, so what did I do wrong? Why am I apologizing? There's a lot packed within that apology to your Ori. Apologizing to your Ori is not saying that you are weak, you're a failure, or you're less than. Apologizing to your Ori is an awakening. It is a return to your power. Not just power, your power. Because we all came to this earth with our own very special power. But only Ori can reveal that to us. And just as you will apologize to a loved one you hurt, your Ori deserves the same reverence. When you want to get back in good graces with your family, friends, parents, spouse, even your boss at work, you humble yourself and you offer up an apology. So, what makes your Ori any different? As a matter of fact, your Ori is even of a higher priority of all of those other people that you deem fit to deliver an apology to. I need you to understand that apologizing clears the pathway for alignment, blessings, peace, and a closer walk to your destiny. And with Ori, you say, well, how do I apologize? It's not as hard as you may think. I, coming into the understanding of Ori, as I spoke to you guys in my earlier episode, my first episode, was something very transformative for me in my journey, not in just Isheshe, but in life as a whole. Ori is my daily compass of everything in my life, from spirituality to my health, to my relationship with my children, with my husband, with my colleagues, with various businesses that I work, with my elders, and with the community as well. Ori is my guide. Ori has helped me to identify when I am showing up in Ori or when I am showing up in ego. So you're asking, how do you apologize to your Ori? Well, I'll tell you this. These are some things that I apply on my journey with my Ori. Do I always get it right with Ori? Absolutely not. But am I quick to apologize to Ori? You had better bet so. So some things that I do to apologize to my Ori, I speak it loud. And I say to Ori, Ori me, forgive me. I didn't listen. I failed to honor you. But I ask that you forgive me today so that I can move in peace and ease in honoring you moving forward. Or here's another one to speak out loud. Ori me, forgive me. I forgot about you, but you never left me. Ori me, forgive me. I forgot about you, but you never left me. That feels good, right? Another way to apologize to your Ori is to offer water, cool water, or coconut water, coconut oil to your head. It is a gesture of cooling and cleansing. And I don't know about you, but I'm clear and understand that water has no enemy. So your Ori will be excited to receive that water. Your Ori will be excited to receive that coconut water, that coconut oil. Cool your Ori. Honor your Ori. And another way you can apologize to your Ori is reflect in stillness. Write down the moments where you know you ignored your Ori and how you'll listen the next time. This is a moment where you have to go within and be 100% honest with you and your Ori. Because only you and your Ori know and understand those moments and times of where you have ignored your Ori. So I want you to take a moment, and not right now, but in your spare time, and apply those ways of apologizing to your Ori. I will give you even a bonus. I will tell you to create an Ori apology jar or Ori apology box. Write those things down that you are apologizing to Ori about. Drop them in the box. Drop them in a jar. And from time to time, reach down in that box or that jar and pick an apology note. Read over that note and see where you are at the present time from when you wrote that apology, and see if you've grown with Ori in that aspect. Ori is a powerful, powerful defender in your life. But Ori can only go so far when it's shut out. So I'm going to give you a personal reflection for myself, Ifakemi, your relatable Iyanifa, your Ori Speaks coach. Because like I said to you earlier, I have not always been in a place where I have just answered my Ori and did exactly what my Ori said to do. I ignored. I shut out. I let ego take the lead and all of that. There were times in my own journey where I trusted people's voice above my own inner knowing. There were times I chased approval instead of listening inward. But I will tell you this, every time I humbled myself to say, Ori me, forgive me, doors began to open for me. Peace returned to me and clarity flowed like the fresh waters of the river. And even at this stage of my life with Ori, as I help others to come into alignment and to fall in love with their Ori and to lean in to their Ori, I still have my moments where me and Ori have conversations where I go and try to go tug of war with Ori. But the great thing that I'm happy about at this moment is that Ori always trumps everything now. It can be a whole 5-10 minute tug of war in battle. But when it's all said and done, Ori ends up on top. You know, there's just something about submission. Submission to that thing or that person or those people that will help you move forward or closer to your own personal destiny is power. There's so much power in it. And Ori is the one thing that bring people to you to help you, that bring things to you to help you. It's never anything that the person who came to help you is just doing on their own. It was because your Ori accepted it. So I want you guys to take this moment to understand that there is power of apology. It is not shame. It is not weakness. It is not failure. It is not any of those things. It is alignment. So I'm challenging you to do that. Do the work. Apologize to your Ori. And as we end and close out, I want you to take a moment to reflect. And you don't have to do the reflection moment at this moment if you're not in a space to do it, but go back to the reflection. And the reflection question I'm leaving you with it today is, in what moments have you doubted or dismissed your Ori's guidance? In what moments have you doubted or dismissed your Ori's guidance? Make note of it, not just in your mental, not just in your smartphone, because I know we're a digital world today. Get that pen and paper, write it down, and visualize it. And I'll take you a step further. Once you reflect and write those moments down, go a step ahead of yourself and write down where you were in that moment of your life that you doubted or dismissed your Ori's guidance. Remember, Ori me, forgive me. I will listen, honor, and follow you. Thank you for listening to episode 2 of the Ori Speaks Podcast. If this message touched you, please share it with someone whose Ori is calling them back. Be sure to follow the podcast on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. And you are open to join the Ori Speaks private community at orispeaks.com for deeper teachings, monthly Abori, and total transformation in alignment with your Ori. Remember this to be true. Health is wealth, and Ori is life. Adupwe, may your Ori crown you with the peace and alignment.